Watch this girl. She's not acting. Okay. This is the real life fallen character. Okay? Play this clip, please.
And who is she?
You just watch this. I mean, you're into girls. You're not. After you watch this, you're going to be into men. Just watch this for a second. Watch it.
Jury room with you. Is how
watch
many
her
people
facial
are in trouble here? What can you tell us about how many people you recommended as a group to face indictments?
Look at that.
Well, thank you for having me, first of all. And I'm hesitant to speak to something that the judge made a decision not to share. I don't know if everyone's aware of this, but there was a hearing about what parts of the report should and should not be published in its various forms, and the sections that were removed were consciously chosen to be removed. And I don't want to say I have better judgment than the judge.
That's totally understandable. Is it, would you say, when it comes to, there are indictments recommended?
Look at that.
Is it more than 12 people? Is it more than 20 people?
I think if you look at the page numbers of the report, there's about 6 pages in the middle that got cut out. Allow for spacing. It's not a short list.
Not a short list. More, I mean,
oh my God.
When it comes to 75 witnesses, like, it's not, I assume, of course, it's not 75 people.
Pause it. You know who she reminds me of? How many of you guys have seen the movie Wedding Crashers? Anyone seen Wedding Crashers? Remember that one girl? I'll find you. You know, like, holy shit. Anyways,
I'm into it.
Vinny, I'm into it. I know you are. Vinny, you see this with the story on what's going on. And Tom, I know you watched the news, how they were reacting to it and what they said about this. What are your reaction when you see this here?
Well, and mind you, Tom, we talked about this in the back. She's the so this is for the grand jury for Trump.
Just let them know who she is so they kind of have an idea.
She's basically in charge. She's the four-woman for picking all the jurors and keeping everything in line. She's the most biased. There was another interview before this one where she's rubbing her hands and she goes, "Oh, if Trump is gonna come in there," she's like, "I want to be the one to be like, you know, to give that brief that they do." This is another prime example of the bias that they're using on the left, which is gonna hurt them. Because what they say, Tom, what did I think it was CNN or somebody that said she's ruined the whole. This whole the courtroom thing is all finished.
You have fair-minded legal analysts that are on the left that are they understand how it works when you go into a courtroom. And they are looking at this and they're saying, she is the defense attorney's dream. Because they're going to walk in here and say, my client has been indicted on a grand jury that had so much bias and a violation of the confidential requirement on the jurists. Which one of these interview tour? And you saw Democrats that were saying, she's on this interview tour, what the hell? What the hell? She doesn't have a publicist. She doesn't have this. They're calling her up and they're giving, she's paid to be on these programs. They pay you to be on these things. Whether it's $5 grand or 10 grand, you're normally paid. And you've got these Democrats are out there going, she's on a freaking media tour. You can't do that as a four-person. We worked so hard to get this guy on the mat and to pin him down and get this grand jury to indict him. And she just blew the whole thing up. Right? There it is.
That's it. It's like
they're worried about it. So you actually, the funny part of it, the same facial expressions are being made by Democrats yesterday going, I can't believe this. Yeah. You know, they were just shocked.
Here's my question for you. You know what I think about? Like, you know how sometimes we have somebody that, like, tomorrow I'm interviewing, we're trying to get this on the calendar to interview Tate's attorney, right? They reached out, and so I'll be interviewing Tate's attorney, and then we'll put that out live. And you'll see it's going to be all over the place when they talk about that. So we have conversations before that interview takes place. So imagine you're the producer working on that show, and you're checking her audio. So, Mary, Emily, is everything good? You're like, hey, bro, can you come and see this girl? Like, how's the weather where you're at? She's making these faces. You're like, dude, I think this is like, you know what? I can't hear you. Click. Right? Done. We can't have this person. We got to change. Bring somebody else in to replace us. Why would you even put this on air? This is not helping you out. These are just like, these are turnovers and interception that you just gave to this other guy named Donald Trump, and he's going to run with this when he sees something like this. So
look at Emily Kors, the reporter. Does that look like a woman that's reacting here.
Yeah.
It looks like she had bad sushi at lunch.
Yeah.
And she's about to just open her mouth, and here it comes.
Yeah.
She is in pain. You see her sitting there asking questions as this was unfolding. She's not. Emily Kors is not a dumb person. She's an intelligent, good interviewer. I'm not a mind reader, but I'll tell you, she's looking at this going, "Oh my gosh!"
Emily
Kors,
the
girl on the right.
The girl on the left
is Kate Baldwin.
Kate Baldwin is on the left.
Who looked a lot.
But yeah, what you're saying is Kate Baldwin looks like
cut.
she's getting sick.
So if you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click right here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click right here.